Welcome back, everybody, to the 31 days of slasher flicks. I'm going over a different slasher flick every day for the entire month of October. Today, it is Midnight Movie here. That's on this triple pack. Let's get into the synopsis of this one. In Midnight Movie, a midnight showing of an early 70s horror movie turns to chaos when the killer from the movie emerges out of the film to attack those in the theater. Okay, so this one is Midnight Movie. It is from the year 2008. It is from Phase 4 Films. All these on this little triple pack here are. There's a decent bloody opening to this one. The Dark Beneath is the title of the flick they're viewing, the one that they're watching, and it is in black and white, the 70s movie that they're watching. The theater's kind of cool. It's one of the last 80s, 90s style movie theaters. Now all the movie theaters these days are all bigger, with the recliners and the bigger screens. They're just more corporate nowadays, they don't have that little small town feel, or just how theaters would be, even throughout the 80s and 90s and the early 2000s. The killer has this half leather, half skull mask. His weapon is cool. I do like the weapon. It's this corkscrew style blade that he made. I think that's kind of cool. There are some good one-liners in this one. A couple of them had me cracking up a little bit. And I do like the premise of this one. It is cool how he can kill him and then drag him into the movie. It has that cool supernatural element to it. When the killer is out and about, in the theater with the moviegoers and the crowd, is when it steps up a notch. There is a few pretty cool kills. This is a low budget slasher from that prime time of Red Box era, mid to later 2000s. It is from 2008. Some of the effects aren't the greatest, but all the practical stuff looks good. There's some dated looking, the electrical stuff, and even sometimes the screen of the old 70s movie itself. But all the blood and the gore and stuff, the practical effects does look solid. It still looks pretty good. It does get a bit cheesy in some areas, but come on. I mean, that kind of goes with the territory here. This is that straight to, video era, and there is some good qualities about this one. It's still fun. You can find this one for pretty cheap. I do have it here on this triple pack. I think I previously had this on a DVD pack, and I believe it was a 4-pack with some other movies, but I had picked this one up because I did not have these two other movies. And this one here, of course, I enjoyed back in the day when I first saw it, and I figured why not upgrade it and get a couple more movies with it. So yeah, everybody, I didn't like it quite as much as the first time I had seen it, but it's still fun. It's still a cool slasher, and I'm thinking maybe I should explore these other two movies on this pack. I'm not really sure if they're slashers. I mean, Scar kind of sounds like a slasher. And I know I have another movie called Scar, but this is a different one apparently. And Terror Trap could be too. So I may get to these next. I may throw these other ones in there and give them a viewing later on down the line in the 31 days. But I don't know. But yeah, I did have fun with Midnight Movie though. It's a cool little slasher. And it flies by at a good pace. I think it's only 80. It's close to 90 minutes. I think it's 80 some minutes, close to 90, the standard running time for a slasher. All right, everybody. This was day 10. And today it was Midnight Movie.